Hello and welcome back to my A to Z, where this week I'm once again revisiting my childhood because I'll be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of the Roses. I remember loving this game as a kid and I did revisit it a few times as a teenager, though I believe I only beat it once legitimately. The other times I messed about with a cheat thing and played around with all the super OP cards. But fear not, I'll not be doing that this time. So this has very little in common with actual Yu-Gi-Oh matches. I believe only the cards are the same. I have no idea. I don't think I've ever played a proper Yu-Gi-Oh match unless you count getting wrecked in the opening match of Forbidden Memories. So that makes predictions nice and easy this time. I think I'll enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed it every other time I played it, so hopefully I haven't changed that much. Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to join the war. You know what, I'll side with the good guys. And by good guys, I mean Yugi. Oh, yep. Something that is stronger than my entire deck. That's what you love to see. I do not have anything that compares to that. Look at this. What the hell is this? Zero attack. I know it's a fish and it's on land, but like... Oh yeah, sure, that would really help, wouldn't it? "18 more turns until I win." Oh boy, this has been nearly an hour in this one duel. I'm going to be so salty if I don't win. I have more health. Surely I win. Surely I win. Come on. Please. Please. Yes! We take those. Oh my god. That was nearly an hour. Jesus Christ. God, what was he doing? He literally just gave me that win. Not that I'm complaining, that was pretty nice of him considering the last show was an hour and this was like 20 minutes. What? Well, GG, I cannot beat 3,450. Jesus. Holy crap, there's a speed up button. That has really helped me deal with these stalemates. This has been going on for 60 turns, by the way. Surely he's just giving me the game there. Surely he just fell for the bait. He did fall for the bait. GG. This is what happens when you spend your time as a ruler playing children's card games. You die in battle because you weren't prepared. And then Yugi, of all people, becomes the next king. Well, the final battle has ended on this turn. Well, the final battle is going to end on this turn. And I will be declared the winner. Probably the most boring final battle ever because he bloody turtled in a corner. But hey, a win's a win. Oh, there's another duel. I thought said it was the last one. My bad. One more duel. Well, that was actually unbelievably easy. What was he doing? And I believe that was the final battle. There's like nothing in the graveyard to beat him so quick. And the credits are rolling. This was certainly a game that I played, because I must have only remembered the fun times I had playing this game with the crazy cards that you can get via cheats. Because boy did I forget how rough the start of the game can be. Now this version of Yu-Gi-Oh has terrain advantages for cards, so they can move further and get plus 500 to attack and defense. And the first two duels that are against decks on their favourite terrain, which meant their stats were miles above anything I had. Unless I managed to draw my terrain changer card that changed the terrain around it to mountains, which was my deck's favourite terrain. So my whole strategy boiled down to see if I could draw that card. And if I didn't draw by the time one of their cards reached my deck master, I surrendered and tried again. Eventually it worked, although it was a pretty frustrating strategy, and seeing the enemy whip out cards with 3000 attack in the first duel was just insane, but whatever. Now I could sit here and talk about all the different mechanics and all the other stuff involved with the gameplay, but none of it really matters. My own gameplay loop boiled down to buff up my cards with either the mountain terrain card I just mentioned, or spells, or later on my deck later got like a passive that any card near it got a buff if it's the same type. But buff up my cards, play them face down in attack mode, bait the enemy to attack them, see if they lose life points. Once they reveal my like strong card, strong in air quotes because sometimes it wasn't even as strong, they may begin to turtle. And once they turtle, they do a loop of the same move over and over again. And I found out if I waited and see if they did the same loop for 5 turns in a row, they are forever stuck in that loop unless I move. So for decks that are just like insanely more powerful than the one I had, I would just wait for that loop to come around, hope I was on higher life points than them, then just wait out the turn limit. Not very interesting, and it was certainly boring to play through, but a win's a win and we take them however we can. Also, the story isn't really worth discussing either because it's the War of the Roses, but instead of like actual historical figures, you've got Yu-Gi-Oh characters with their names. And even then, instead of calling them by their historical names, they're like, oh, but my friends call me Yugi. So it is pretty ridiculous. But I did actually manage to beat a few duels legit, and by legit I mean actually kill the deck master, because the AI is extremely stupid. Like, they just move their deck master into range of super strong cards of mine, and I'd just be able to beat them down in within 2 turns. And then of course, the fact that they just turtle and just do the same cycle of moves over and over again. They don't kick cards off the field, they don't move. I know for a fact in the Seto Kaiba duel, he had Monster Reborn and he brought back his blue eyes, which would have wrecked a lot of my cards. And he didn't move it. He just left it there beside him. But yeah, the AI, just awful in this game. Awful. So there are things up. Let's talk predictions and how they stacked up. So coming into this, I thought I would enjoy this game because I loved it when I was younger. And I didn't enjoy this game, so I was quite wrong. Like I said at the start of this wee section, I now believe that I actually loved messing about with all the like cheat cards you can get instead of actually playing the game as it's supposed to be played, because I believe some of those cards are just nuts. But yeah, I forgot how rough the start of the game is and just how awful the AI is. I suppose you would forget that when you're absolutely decimating them with the crazy cards. And I realise, after beating it the first time, I didn't really want to sit through that again, which is why I cheated. So that makes sense now. And I feel like this game was constantly tripping over the line between being super frustrating and super boring. Now, I will admit that's probably on me and how I played it, but if the AI was better, I feel like it would just make for an even worse experience because the cards you start the game with are awful. As someone who knows nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they just feel awful to play. And sure, there's fusions in the game, but it doesn't tell you what the fusions are. So you could fuse two weak monsters and get an equally crap monster who is not going to compete against, the 2500 attack of someone's single card that isn't fused. So yeah, didn't have fun with this one, unfortunately. For the Alex enjoyment rating, you lose. Alright, we are back for the final choosing of the season. And we've got something special planned. But first, I am joined by Nick.
Yo.
IY.
Hello.
And Hans.
Take a bow, son.
Today we are doing a race, or several races. We'll see how the game holds. In Sonic All-Star Racing's Transformed.
But Alex.
But Hans, yes?
That isn't random choice.
No, it isn't. This is a wee tease of what might come in the future.
Me. Yeah, tease me.
I will come in the future.
Jesus Christ.
What? What?
I won't be here. I won't be here in the future. So.
I didn't say I would do it live here. That would be weird.
Yeah, weird for all of us.
So, what have we got for games then?
I only have one Z game.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a thing.
I also only have one game.
I also have one game.
I have 3.
Okay.
Right, well, let's go on last.
I'm pretty confident
we'll
that no one's picked mine.
Right, we'll go alphabetical order then. So IY, do you want to go first?
Alex, I have chosen Zero Escape.
Oh, bollocks.
Zero Time Dilemma.
Oh my god.
It's fine, mate. You can pick the more expensive one.
What's the more expensive one?
The Nonori games.
Right, Hans, you go while I find a backup.
Okay, do you want me to really string it out?
If you want.
Okay, my game is a launch title for the Xbox One. I hope he cuts all this. By Microsoft.
No, I'm fine now, Hans.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Okay. It's Zoo Tycoon.
Okay.
Hey Alex, do you want to go since I have 3? And it would be really funny if I managed to pick whatever game you've hastily picked now.
Well, my hastily picked game is going to be Zuma's Revenge.
That does sound like a hastily picked
Is
game.
that the marble game?
Yeah, like that really bad Flash game.
The one where the marbles go around in a weird pattern. You have to match 3. Okay.
Do you know what's even
Sure.
funnier? Since I'm colorblind, I'm probably going to really struggle with it. So
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe I'd have a colorblind mode.
it doesn't. I can guarantee you it
No.
doesn't.
Wait, so are you saying I should throw this race?
Alex flies off the start. we reverse backwards. Nick, what are your 3 games?
Do you want to say all 3?
What is your game?
My game is Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link.
What?
Zelda 2: The Adventures of Link. The second Legend of Zelda game that didn't have the Legend of bit of the title.
What console is that on?
Is it garbage?
The NES.
Okay.
I feel like it's garbage. Is that the 2D, the
Yeah.
side-scrolling one? That's garbage.
It's alright.
It's garbage.
It's alright.
Awesome.
For some reason, they just called this one Zelda, not The Legend of Zelda.
All right. So we're going to do 3 races.
At least one race.
At least one race, hopefully 3. And whoever has the highest lobby score at the end of the 3rd race wins. So we all good? We all ready?
Does anyone want to say a prayer that the game holds up?
All right, let's go. Damn it.
I didn't win.
Yes.
Alright, so is there a boost in this? Do we know?
Yeah, there is a boost. I don't know the time because.
Oh yeah, sure you don't, Alex. Sure you don't.
Ah, funny that when Alec gets a boost here,
Try-
you can always just fucking kick his ass.
Try when 2 starts fading.
But see, whenever it's
Oh, I got
whenever
nothing.
the camera,
I got
whenever
nothing.
the camera cuts, it takes away anything that I've charged up at that point.
It's fine. There's gonna be rubber banding in this anyway. It won't matter if you're first or last at the first corner.
Dude, I fucking dominated that last race.
Alright, sorry,
Hans,
he
Hans,
wasn't here, man.
What is this? Bloody nudging me?
Was that you?
Ah! What the?
Sorry, I was aiming for Hanson. You got you got in front of it. I think going off the edge is a viable strategy, by the way.
Oh, really? Is that, you think it's a viable strategy?
Yeah, you just have to be.
Excuse
accurate.
me if I'm not immediately driving off the edge into oblivion. Unnecessary amount of bees.
Alright, I recovered to 4th place. I'm happy with that. And I beat Vice.
It is a moral victory.
So you know what? I can finish 10th now both times and I don't give a shit. I see Hans was the only person that went the other direction. Boats! I crashed into a wall. I misread the course map and just fucking hit a wall.
No, Nick, no.
You fucked Alex! My guy just got hit by a weapon, just said that was offside. What does that mean?
Bees was offside, Nick, alright?
I don't think, for a football manager, I don't think he knows the rules. No, fuck off my way.
Yeah, sure thing, Nick. Later.
Oh, I was like in 10th and 9th for like most of that race. I really had to claw my way up there.
All right, final race. It really is anyone's game at the minute.
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it?
anyone's game.
Consider, like, if I win, Hans needs to come, like, 7th, 8th, or 9th.
If Nick wins and we all come dead last,
Yeah,
then Nick would
for me to win, I would need to win it, and you should need to be the bottom 3. Fuck off, Ralph.
Get the fuck out of my
Hey, Alex, Jesus! Fucking hell!
Oh, there's so many bees.
That is so many me. Alex just drove into me for no
Oh,
reason.
yeah, he does that.
Fucking scumbag. Oh.
Oh, I see Hans
Hey, you
picked
fucking
up
like it?
one item and now he's like flying.
Oh, I caught it.
It's called skill. Look at him.
It's called a pro gamer moment.
I love how he was already laughing before he said it.
Accidentally a ridiculous insult. I think you can get hit by your own Ds.
I got hit by my own. So I did at one point. So it's very scary driving behind Wreck-It Ralph and his, wrecking ball,
wrecking ball.
just like swinging behind.
It looks like a sea mine. Boom.
Oh.
26 points. Evil wins. Evil wins.
It's because he's playing top tier character, guys. Yeah, so
Top tier Metal Sonic.
That was my pro skill of picking up that weird star thing.
Well, join me next time where I'll be playing Zoo Tycoon. See you then.